Okay, so we are live, and today we're going to kill Krampus, hopefully. So you guys have been traveling for some time up to the north, all the way up to Lapland and the village of Lapp, which is where uh, the new mayor, Christophus K. Ringle, has sent for you, desperately looking for heroes powerful enough to put an end to this horrible practice that goes on in this village. He's only new. He hasn't been here long. The previous mayor wasn't as concerned with the practice, but he really is. So you've gotten this letter some time ago, and you've travelled for weeks until you finally arrive in this sort of snowy paradise, soft snow. And you can see the lights of the village up ahead. It's lit up like a Christmas tree. The whole place is just covered in floating candles, sort of baubles. There's sort of nice music playing, and you can enter into the village. You'll see that it's elves. Everyone here is an elf. And they're pretty happy to see you. A lot of people are very welcoming. Kids walk over to look particularly at the Minotaur, and are pointing and whispering to each other. The kids are coming over and trying to pet the lion that's with you.
Better watch out.
Oh dear. Many of the children will scatter at that noise behind their parents' skirts. But yeah, it's very welcoming, very friendly sort of place. You can kind of walk through the village a little bit until you come to this big square with this huge tree, huge pine tree. It's like decorated with floating candles and ribbons and all sorts of baubles hanging off of it. And there are all these presents piled underneath. But behind the tree, there's also this like ancient standing stone that has a number of chains hanging from it. So you are in the village. What would you like to do?
I've travelled far. We should go straight to Ringle, see why he has summoned us. Since I've never been here.
That sounds about right. Let's get straight to business.
You there, townsfolk, tell me the way to the man Ringle. Quick about it.
It's Ringle, my lord. He lives in that house yonder, up on the hill.
Thank you. I'll turn back to my companions with a shrug. Well, no time to waste.
You're not filling me with confidence, Swart, if you can't even get the name right.
It's my accent. Apologies.
Well, that's what they all say.
Yeah, so you guys can... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, you'll hear a slight rattle coming from behind you as you're all talking. And you'll see Smite kind of grabbing these presents and shaking them to see if you can find out what's inside.
Yeah, it's mostly, you kind of hear like... sound like shaking wood. You reckon it's mostly toys, wooden toys, things like that. But you do pick up one particular present and you hear like a ring, ring, and then like a smash. So something was in there that was fragile, but no longer seems to be.
I'll hide that one at the bottom, cover it up, put the rest of the presents on top, whistle and walk away.
Sounds good. So you can move your way through the village up towards the top of the hill where there's this big house. All the houses are kind of built in a similar way. They have like these sloping roofs and sort of wooden beams showing over like white plaster. But this house is particularly large, and it's done up to the point of ridiculousness. There are you've seen them all over the village, but there's floating candles that like float around these buildings, and there's this big wreath on the front door as you approach.
Do you think we'd make a better... Go ahead.
You go, mate.
No, I was going to say we should light it on fire. It's so pretty.
The fire is good. But perhaps we shouldn't make a bad impression just yet.
I know Ringle well. He'll have a hearth lit and warmth enough for us inside, and I'll step up and pound on the door.
Yeah, a couple of seconds later, the door opens. This big man, 7 foot tall, big, huge red beard and red hair. He's got like a wreath on his head as well, green robe. Pete, come in.
I'll smile, belly laugh back, and point up to the mistletoe above before planting a little kiss on his cheek and walk in.
Come in, all of you.
Unless it's a particularly large door, it's probably not Minotaur size, so I probably damage it on the way in, scrape across the ceiling, mistletoe goes everywhere. Humans. When will I ever find somewhere that I can fit in?
You fit in here, friend.
You're the bull in the china shop. It's not our fault.
I can pick it off your feet.
There's room for all at my table. Come in.
I follow him.
Yeah, Svart will make himself quite at home, lounge in a chair with his line loping across his lap as he takes in the scene.
When Smite comes in, Ringle gives you like a sort of tousles your head. Oh, and a little fellow, come in, take a seat. We have candy.
I'm not quite sure what that is.
Confectionery. Most delicious. Come, I'll show you.
I think goblins prefer the ears of children.
So dour, so serious. It's a time of celebration.
Then perhaps a drink is in order if we're to celebrate.
Oh, of course. He kind of waddles over to this this big clock, and he opens it up, and inside there's all these different bottles, and he pulls out a couple and pours some drinks, brings them over. Sitting at this big, huge table, it's heaving, groaning with food, delicious, all kinds of food that you can think of, hams, turkeys, geese, and cakes and pies and everything that you could possibly want for.
I'll start scoffing myself. You can see by Swart's state that he's let himself go and he's indulging in Ringle's hospitality.
He says, I've asked you here for a matter of seriousness, and I don't like to be downcast at this time of the year. I like to celebrate as best I can, but there's a tradition in this village, and it's most abhorrent to me.
The world often is.
Yes, the longer we tread the path of our lives, the stranger some traditions seem. Of which one in particular do you speak, Ringle?
It is Krampus that I speak of.
Krampus. I'll struggle with the word. What is this?
Krampus is a wonderful, jolly sort of fellow, and I love his methods.
Not so, little friend, not so. He's a monster, a demon. He comes here every Christmas. He takes the 5 naughtiest children. He takes them away. And this village is so used to this practice that they do it every year without thinking. I won't allow it.
That's the way of naughty kids, to be punished.
Getting rid of rotten children? I'm not seeing a downside, but if you say so.
There is a difference between a naughty child and eternal damnation. He takes them away to hell.
Yes, perhaps something less rash. Maybe we could give them coal or some other such, rather than seeing their souls annexed to oblivion.
Indeed. I mean, some coal, a swift beating, something like that, but this is too much.
We could take their ears. Yeah, I like ears.
Desire delicately fingers her own ears and gives you a weird look.
I don't know much about it, but every year, you might have seen the rock as you came in. There's an ancient stone here. I tried to hide it with the Christmas tree, but it's an ancient rock with chains. They take the 5 naughtiest children and they tie them to the rock. Everyone boards up their houses and hides until the morning, and when they come out, the children are gone.
How do they pick which children to leave?
A letter comes at 6 bells. A letter always comes telling them which are the naughty children.
And who writes the letter?
Tis Krampus.
And he watches the village all year just for this one night?
He watches.
Seems a dull life.
He watches everyone, as far as I know. They say it frequently here. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
He is powerful indeed.
And bored.
Do not underestimate him. He is ancient and powerful. That's why I've called you here. You are heroes, great heroes. Hopefully you can defeat him.
If we fail, and he knows that we are in league with you, Ringle, perhaps he will extol more.
It's possible.
Then we cannot fail.
Cannot fail. I'd sooner try, though, than sit by and let this happen.
Yes. Sits ill with me to let some demon gain the souls of children, even if they are especially naughty.
I don't know much about the traditions or about this Krampus, but the people here do. Many of them have been reticent to talk about it. They seem frightened to even mention his name. But you might be able to glean some information from them.
If he knows everything that happens in this village, surely he knows we have arrived.
It's possible, yes.
Yeah. I'll say that, yeah, indeed, it could be possible, picking a piece of mistletoe off one of Kalak's massive goring horns.
I just snort in your direction. I wasn't brought here for subtlety. I was brought here to kill him. Or it. I shall see it done.
If it's naughtiness he wants, well, who could be naughtier than us? Scoundrels, miscreants, monsters and such. Why not simply chain ourselves to the rock?
Yeah, you'll have to convince the villagers. They are very set with their ritual. They fear that if they don't obey, that the punishment will be worse.
How long until he comes?
What time is it? He looks at the clock. It's 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock the letter arrives. When he comes himself, I do not know.
I have a question, just out of curiosity. As I eat individual pieces of food, talking with my mouth full, which I'm sort of doing right now. What if we kill the kids before we send them?
What? No. The whole point is to save the children.
I don't care about the children.
Then technically you'd be
I just want
saving...
to kill Krampus. We would be saving them their souls.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I'm not.
They would go on to wherever they go.
You will not kill the children.
Then we can
6 children's soul, then doom our own souls. 6 for 6 is not a good trade.
You're not exactly solving the problem by killing the children. Are we just here to...
I was only...
Go ahead.
Curious.
I brought you here to protect this village and to defeat Krampus, not to kill the children. That's what Krampus does every year. That's why we want to stop him.
I was only curious if we kill the children or otherwise maim or move them from this village, will he come this year? Will he choose 5 others?
I don't know. It's never happened.
And what about the year after? Will we become the new Krampus? Killing kids every year.
If I get to bathe in blood, I don't care.
That's way too much work. I say, we wait for the Krampus, we follow him, and then we get rid of him. And then we get paid for this, right? I'm not doing
And
this.
then we take over.
No, not that part. Again, too much effort. This is not pro bono.
No, you'll be paid handsomely.
Oh, well, yes. Then let's kill the Krampus.
Defined handsomely.
Ringle looks around, kind of unsure as who he's asked to come here now. He thought that you were doing this out of the goodness of your hearts. He looks around at the red cap and the tiefling, both of whom seem to have a very devil-may-care attitude towards the children. He looks a little bit uncomfortable, and he says, handsomely, what do you want? Money? Gold?
I just make some more of this candy. This is really good.
I can pay you in candy, certainly.
Gold is always nice, or platinum. And I'd
Gold
also
I
like
have.
to get paid in bodies.
There'll be no buddies. Red cap.
As many bodies as anything I kill, I must bathe in. It's just part of the deal.
Fine, you get the Krampus.
He can try.
Oh, you want to bathe in it instead? Charming.
No, I want to kill him. Don't have time for things like that.
Tell me, Ringle, how does this letter come? Does it appear, or is there a messenger that we might inquire of his master to?
It appears at the base of the tree at 6 o'clock every year. As if by magic.
If the townsfolk are reticent to talk to you, their democratically elected mayor, Ringle, I fear we'll have scant luck with them, such as we are, looking between our monstrous image. I wonder if we'll be able to glean more from them. Perhaps we should wait at the tree, this letter.
I concur. We should see how it is delivered.
Desire, you have some affinity with magic, nay? Perhaps you can give us some insight into this Krampus's sorceress ways.
Me? With a Krampus? Now, just because I have horns, I take offense at that. You mistake me, good sir. I am but a humble thief, and occasionally an assassin.
The big guy has horns too.
What was that, Goblin?
Hey, you've got horns too.
Very observant.
So everybody with horns are fiends, if I'm reading this conversation correctly.
Yes, but there's different levels of fiendishness to every fiend. The Krampus is our goal. Focus upon him. I'll turn back then to Ringle. We accept. We'll take gold and candy and my debt to you paid.
Agreed.
And a present here for Leu.
Certainly.
I look
I
back
have
to my
just-
companions to see that we're in agreements, and also add the appendices. Oh yes, and at least one bathing of Krampus blood.
What you do with Krampus's body after you defeat him is your own. But no harm will come to my people.
Agreed.
A deal.
He'll raise his hand forward and squelch it into Kringle's own.
Well, that's disgusting.
This guy who bathes in blood finds the handshake disgusting.
I mean, that's almost like kissing.
Beware,
You may-
Ringle.
You've been able to speak with Alabaster. He's the oldest elf here in the village. He's been through the most visits. He might know something. But I've had difficulty getting anything out of him. Other than that, I wish you luck and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Ringle.
I get up and try and take the same track through the ceiling that I took on the way in to minimize the damage. Someone else
I'll
might
follow.
want to do the talking.
Yeah, I'll look between the horned companions. Perhaps neither of you. if they're good Krampus-fearing folk.
Say what you will, but I'm very good with children. Usually. As
Me
long as they
too,
don't
they
touch
taste-
me.
I love children. They taste good with hot sauce.
You're not allowed to eat any children here. Remember the terms of our agreement. If you want the gold and the Krampus blood, you have to stick to it. Alabaster's is just around here.
Yeah, you can find it's like a workshop, a toy shop, and inside there are elves of various ages making toys and working away. There's even like a little happy song being sung as you approach. But at the back is sitting a white-haired elf. He's old and he's like drinking some hot cocoa, reading something in front of him as you come in. Oh, hello.
Greetings. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, yes, and to you.
You are Alabaster, yes?
I am.
Oh, good, I'll say. We've come to talk to you about something important. Best we speak alone, I'll say, looking to the other elves about.
He looks from the Minotaur to the Goblin to the Tiefling to the Redcap.
We mean you no harm.
Most of us.
All right. Into my office. So he like opens this door, little tiny door, for little tiny elf, and he steps through.
I'm going to hold back because I want to see what the Minotaur does.
Maybe wait outside. We don't want to destroy his office. Otherwise, we won't be able to speak with him in it.
What is the time? How long till the letter?
5:20.
Yeah, 5:20, something like that.
I'll see the clock on the wall. Excellent. I'll see you there. And I'll go inside Alabaster's office with whoever else will stay. And I'll turn to him quite sternly now and say, we come to speak of the Krampus. We've been hired to help your town. And to do that, we need to seek the wisdom of its oldest member.
Yeah. And he's just like cringing visibly. I'd prefer if you didn't say his name here.
Very
Do
good.
not fear the beast. It can't hurt you at the moment.
No, but it will be able to soon.
No. We are here to protect the village. Ringle has asked us. Tell us what you know, and we will be able to help you all the more.
He's a good man, Ringle. He means well. He doesn't know what it's been like here, what it's always been like. Every year Krampus comes, and every year 5 children have to be given. It's the price that we pay for peace and safety for the rest of the year.
How does this Krampus ensure your peace and safety?
Well, he's powerful. We never have any trouble. I think he watches over us. But
That's your proof.
yes.
Really? That's it? Oh dear.
What else could we say? We've always been safe, and he has said that as long as we don't have naughty children, everything will be fine.
Tell me, Alabaster, the naughtiest child of this village last year, what was his or her crime?
Let's see. Oh, yes. She ran away into the woods and didn't come back for 3 days. Her parents were most worried. Yes.
I'll raise an eyebrow back to my companions. And anything else?
She was rude once to an old man. I don't remember exactly, but the list was quite long. She had said a swear word once as well.
Which swear word? I'll ask, shocked.
I wouldn't dare repeat it.
Very well.
At this point, cut to Calyx walking around in the snow going, fucking humans.
Stomping through the snow as all the elves try and move out of your way quickly.
I'll say to Alabaster, we're going to wait for Krampus at the rock and confront him.
When I was little, I was naughty once, and I was on the rock. But he didn't take me; he left me.
He left
Why?
you. Why?
Have you seen this Krampus?
Yes. He left me, and he gave me a card, a Christmas card.
What?
I still have it. I didn't dare destroy it.
May we see this Christmas card?
Yes. He goes behind his desk and he takes out this big thing of keys, and he unlocks the desk, pulls out his box, takes out another key, unlocks the box, opens a smaller box within the box with another key, and inside of that is this tiny little postcard with this image on my overlay on it. Underneath it just says "Season's Greetings, Krampus."
Did he say why he left you?
No.
Did he say anything?
He didn't say anything. He didn't speak once. There was the
And he
ringing
took all the others.
of bells and chains is all I heard. He took the rest and he left me there.
And what had you done naughty that year?
Well, I had asked for a rocking horse for my birthday, and I didn't get it. And, well, I shouted at my father.
And?
That was it.
You didn't set
You
anything on
certainly are
fire?
a naughty lot here.
No, I didn't set anything on fire. Gods, no.
A little, just a wee bit of shouting put you on a rock.
Oh, yes, I was the fifth naughtiest child in the village.
Oh my goodness. You have issues in this place, but we'll, don't worry. We will fix it.
I hope so. You probably shouldn't interfere. He's very... Well, there's Krampus, and then there's the elves that come with him. And the toys, and the jester. Just be careful.
Tell me, exactly what did you see?
And not much. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I was only little, but it got cold, really, really cold, and some of the toys came to life and were attacking houses, trying to get in. And then the elves came, and they danced on houses, and they were setting fires, and they were trying to get in. One of them got into a house, and they pulled out all the people, and Krampus threw them in his sack. And then he came over to us, and he picked up the children, put them in his sack, and he gave me the card, and then he left.
Now, you must have wondered for many a long year, Alabaster, why he gave you that card. And if you had to hazard a guess aloud, what would I hear?
Maybe a warning? Someone to know that it's real?
Because the cheapskate couldn't. It's because the cheapskate couldn't buy a present.
Oh, he has presents, but you don't want them.
Why not?
Well, they're awful. The toys come alive. They bite and scratch.
And you live in this village on purpose?
Yes, it's a lovely place to live. It's peaceful and happy, and the people are very happy. All the children are very well behaved.
Oh, it's no wonder. You've got them scared shitless. Oh, there I go again.
It's quite
Maybe
naughty.
I should sit at the rock. Let's see what this Krampus looks like after all.
And he looks like sweaty that you said a swear word. He's like,
Is that the naughtiest thing you've heard this year?
yes.
I'll scratch
Sire
my
has
chin
a
at that.
delighted smile on her face. Really? I'm the top of the list? Oh, goody. This'll be fun.
You don't want to be on the list.
Well, if
Oh,
we're
but
all
I
on the list, that means none of the children are on the list.
Oh. Oh, yes.
Now, the only question is how to get 5 monstrous vagabonds to do something naughty.
Oh, that is the question indeed. I think a snowball might start a fight.
Well,
I'll turn back to Alice. Oh, sorry, you go.
snowball fights are good-natured as long as no one gets hurt.
Right, he's the funny alabaster. What a sense of humor for an old one.
If you put a rock in the snowball,
Exactly.
No, someone might get hurt.
Exactly.
What?
You've been most helpful,
That's the whole
Alabaster. I'll stand at that. Thank you for your time. We're off to the snowball fight by the rock, and for what it's worth, we hope to defeat Krampus and save your town from this barbaric sacrilege you've been forced upon you. Thank you and happy toy making.
Indeed. Merry Christmas.
And a happy new year. On that, I'll stand with my companions and begin picking up nails and bits of broken glass and other things to stuff inside snowballs.
Yeah, so at the rock, the enormous minotaur is kind of gathering a lot of attention. A lot of kids are coming to look, and they're staying maybe 20 feet away, but they're all kind of looking and like, oh, like muttering to each other, just amazed to see something like that.
If I've got to the rock, I just want to give it a shove, see if it's stable.
Yes, yeah, very stable.
I do like a once over, once round, looking at for any. I happen to understand giant, if it helps, but just any runes or symbols or anything that I know to be. Not that I have a vast amount of knowledge of the arcane, but
yeah, it's this big kind of standing rock, and it's got like it's 5-sided, and on each side there's like manacles or chains where you could tie somebody up. There are runes written around the top. Do you speak Sylvan or Fiendish?
Nope.
Okay.
But I might be like, so I understand that they might be important, but not any content potentially.
Right.
Maybe to point them out to someone else who might. Does the rock stand much taller than me? I'm sort of 7-foot-ish and 2-foot horns.
No, probably about as tall as you.
Right. I might kick around in the snow around it a little bit. Don't know if there's anything to find, if anyone dropped anything, or if the ground is tainted in any way or something like that.
Yeah, there's no doesn't seem to like affect the snow or anything like that, or just seems to be this big sort of almost polished black rock. Doesn't look natural, you know. It's got this definite, like it looks deliberate that it's here. It looks older than anything in the village.
Sure. Calyx probably like snorts derisively and then folds his arms and then just leans back against the rock, just waiting for everyone else. Occasionally eyeing the kids. Just passing the time.
One of them will step forward and say, "Hey, mister, you want to play?"
I don't have time for games.
Oh, okay. And they wander off, start chasing.
Just before it goes away, why do you play here in the shadow of this rock?
Well, So the rock is in like the town square. So like imagine the rock is like here, and then like maybe 10 feet away is the huge Christmas tree, and like all around there, it's kind of the town square. So it's like cafes and stuff. So there's people everywhere. So yeah, they would say, well, we just play all over. We don't get near the rock though.
Did you know anyone who was on this rock?
Well, we're not supposed to talk to the naughty kids.
But before they were naughty, surely you talked to them.
Yeah, well, Frederick Gumdrop, he was taken last year.
And before that, you talked to him.
Yep.
What happens to the family afterwards?
Well, the moms cry a lot. Yeah.
They
That's
don't
it.
leave.
Nope.
Were you born, raised here, as were
Yep.
your parents?
Yep. And my grandparents. And my great grandparents, they live here as well. Yeah.
Are they like a mixture of elven, human, or
They're all elves. Everyone's an elf.
elves?
Yeah.
Including Ringle.
No, Ringle was he looked like a person, but you got the impression that there was something more going on there.
Huh. Okay. Has no one tried to fight Krampus before?
You shouldn't say his name.
I am not scared of him.
Ooh.
I am.
Krampus?
Yeah, don't say it.
Krampus?
Stop.
Give you a gold if you say shit.
The kid just runs away. All of them, when you say shit, they just fucking leg it. They're like, they run back to their parents, and one of them's like tugging on the skirt, and he's like pointing. And the woman just like shakes her head.
And I thought I wasn't the subtle one.
Do realize that anywhere else, Krampus could have the pick of the litter anywhere else in this world, but this town is insane. And this is me saying that.
Yes. Maybe we should introduce him to a red cap village.
That would be most interesting.
Have you found out anything interesting? What did that elf have to say from himself?
He was naughty once. That's just about it.
And
He's
he
seen
lived.
it.
He survived the Krampus.
It gave him a Christmas card, if you'd believe it.
Is he the
told
only
us that
one
it's-
to have lived?
As far as he would tell it, yes. None of us can deduce why he was spared, but perhaps as a warning to those who come after to continue the barbaric sacrifices.
How old was he? How long has this been going on?
Well, he's the oldest elf in the village, and elves live quite some time. And this was happening from before he was a child, so yeah, some hundreds of years, I would hazard a guess. Furthermore, the Krampus has a horde of horrible toys, fiendish arson, elves, and other such at his backing. It is not simply the fiend himself that we must vanquish, it seems. There's a host.
That is pertinent information.
Furthermore, I'll say, and at that I'll just throw a snowball at Kallax. Just explodes on his chest harmlessly.
You know not what you mess with.
Good luck throwing a snowball with a hoof, I'll say, and then throw the other one in my offhand.
If I imagine it like hitting him in the side of the head, and the cow thing where that ears like flicker like really rapidly, and it just like shakes it off. And he probably gathers up like a huge, probably 2 foot round snowball or something in his arms, just compacting it down. Woof. As he comes hurtling towards you.
So Smite's
Calyx.
broken. You go.
You know, Calyx, perhaps you should learn to move a little faster.
Watch it. I've eaten things bigger than you for breakfast.
So Smite's broken someone's present, and we've had a snowball fight, and Desiree and the Red Cap have been swearing incessantly. So we're definitely the naughtiest in this village now, right? And it's got to be getting close to 6. So, yeah, Calax and I will indulge in this brutal snowball fight. There's hidden shrapnel in it, and much to the horror of the children, I would assume.
Just as Calax goes to gather another huge snowball, bong, bong, the bells start ringing, and all the people start to come and gather around the Christmas tree, all just standing, and they're looking up to the top, waiting for something. And when the bell tolls 6, there's a little of glitter and tinsel up in the air, and then floating down is this little letter that lands on top of one of the presents.
If nobody gets to pick it up, Desire will reach for it and...
Desire.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the top of the stone.
Oh? Ooh, it has
some
writing.
sort of scripture. Is that not the tongue of your people?
Don't be racist, but yes. It is.
Yeah, it's like an archaic sort of rhyme, and it's he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, etc. But very archaic, and it sounds horrible in Infernal. But that's what it says.
She'll read out a couple of lines and say, it's really quite terrible poetry.
So the letter itself is a different story. It's written in Common. And it says, Christmas brings a special glee, a sparkle to the eye, but brats take haste, the Krampus comes to darken icy skies. Water freezes, ice abounds, run, Krampus is coming, with cloven hooves and goatish horns, the Krampus sends them running. The horned one has no toys, just children in his sack, the Krampus has a birch switch strapped across his back. Much larger than any other, with fur from head to toe, 2 horns as large as antlers, with claws where hands should go. All the naughty children in rusty chains are bound. They'll smell the stench of brimstone as it rises from the ground. The earth will start to rumble. There's fire all around. The pits of hell wide open, and he'll throw the children down. So sinister a creature, this frigid, hungry beast, will eat their burning bodies for a crispy Christmas feast. And then it says, the following residents have been naughty. And it's your names. And it says, present them at midnight at the monolith. Season's greetings, Krampus.
At that, Leo will whine lowly and move away from the party and lay down on his belly and go, oh, quite cowardly.
It was actually pretty nice. It made me happy in my heart.
What language was it written in? Elvish, Common, or was it any language that we perceived it to be in?
It was Common.
Okay. Well, you got your wish, Svart.
Yes. He'll be thinking, careful what you wish for. Those words he's heard echoed from so many mentors over the year. It was all too easy.
You do realize now that we have fulfilled the bargain somewhat. Children.
That's right. We've saved the children. Now we must only
so
save
let's
ourselves.
go get paid and leave.
No, I gave my word. That's worth more than candy.
Wouldn't you want him to bathe in blood? Why are you so eager to leave? Or are you as scared as the cat?
It doesn't matter whose blood it is. It doesn't matter whose blood it is. It could be Krampus's. It could be that child over there. Blood's blood.
You have a problem, small one, if you think all blood is the same.
As long as it's not mine.
Yeah, goblin blood's no good. You don't want that.
I'll look about. How shall we pass the time? We've got 6 hours till our own sacrifice. 5 hours up our sleeve if we don't want to be late to it.
You said he brought an army. They come for the victims.
I assume to do his bidding.
Do we have to be by the stone? Or will they find us somewhere?
The people seem to be panicking, having read the letter, and it's none of their kids. They look really confused, and many of them frightened, but they all start moving towards their homes. And once they get in, you can see like fires being lit and people like boarding up windows and stuff like that.
Yes, Kallax, I think we should wait at the stone.
Did we
But
see
perhaps
any...
not all of us. Some of us could hide better than others. I'll look to the smaller members of our party.
I'm not spending 6 hours by this blasted rock. Did we see a pub or something on the way in?
Yeah, there'd be a tavern.
I'm going to the tavern.
Good luck. They're probably boarding it up already.
That won't offer any kind of obstacle.
Then it's settled. Your shout, Kallax, and I'll rise and like prompt lay for some time until he, like, you know, when you put a lead on a cat, you have to drag it. It's like that because he's scared of Krampus.
As the kind of tolling of the bell stops, it becomes quite cold very quickly. The temperature drops about 20 degrees to the point where it's awful cold. Like black clouds come swirling in, and snow starts falling at a terrifying rate.
Maybe I should break out some clothes. Nah.
So mechanically, this means that anyone who has cold immunity now has cold resistance. Anyone who has resistance has no resistance. Anyone who doesn't has vulnerability to cold.
Yeah, I thought this place was cold before, but this is the coldest moment of Svart's life. And he's shuddering. He's like wishing he had more folds of cloak to draw up about himself. If we can make our way to the tavern, we begin banging loudly on the door so they can open it before Kallax has to bust it in.
Oh, we're closed.
I give you one chance to open before I open for you.
Okay, hold on. You can hear like nails being like pulled out. Eventually, Elf opens the door. Yes?
We're coming in.
Okay. Sure. Opens the door and you can get into the place.
Set the fire. It's going to be a long night.
Sure. You see the fire is already going, but they've also lit like torches and stuff. There's a lot of fire in this room. And there's like two people sitting by the fire constantly making sure that it's like at maximum heat and brightness under the chimney.
Does the fire do anything for the vulnerability to cold while indoors?
While next to it, you'll be okay.
I'm just curious, how cold is it outside? Like temperature wise?
Really cold. Like minus 30 Celsius. I don't know what it's in Fahrenheit, but it's really cold.
Brass monkey out there complaining about his balls.
I've been in some rough weather, but this is something unnatural. I can tell.
How very clever of you. Yes.
I'll ask the barkeep if this cold descends every year before the sacrifices.
Yes, usually just after the bells stop.
Watch it, tiefling. I'm just saying we need a plan.
We could light a great fire near the rock. We could bear torches. We could even acquire some carts, tables, and the like to make a bonfire, if we could get it lit.
I think some preparation is needed. As many fires as we can manage.
I'll ask the barkeep if there are any abandoned buildings near the Blackstone or wood heaps that are not being used at the moment. Anything like that.
I don't think so. You could have a look around. I mean, nothing abandoned, certainly, but there might be wood lying around.
You're telling
Your
me
furniture, it's wooden, right?
Oh, yes, but I need it.
And the toys, a lot of them would be wooden too by the look of the workshops.
The toys, but they're for the children.
You're telling me in a village where kids go missing every year, there isn't one abandoned house?
Oh,
No
well,
one leaves.
the parents don't go missing.
They don't leave.
Not usually.
Why would you leave this charming place, I'd say, quipping as I shutter up the last window to stop the freezing wind.
We could get those closest to the stone to evacuate.
And when the Krampus appears, set afire a ring of houses around him and his filthy host.
Precisely.
I'm sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to you guys. I was too busy poking at this fire. Did you just say something about lighting houses on fire?
That's right.
Taking people out of their houses.
For their own safety. We may have to.
I can see that this adventure is starting to shape up a little bit better.
There was a pile of presents.
Trees are flammable, aren't they?
In my experience, very much so.
I mean, I don't want to, rain on their parade, but if we need fire, we need fuel.
We could ruin one Christmas to save all the other Christmases to come.
Exactly. They'll get over it.
Then we're in agreement. Burn part of the town, ruin Christmas. I'll down my mulled wine and rise.
If we ruin Christmas, Krampus has no reason to come back here.
Why are you so keen on seeing
I love this
him
lad.
live?
He is my old employer.
You didn't feel it was important to tell us this before? We trudged around the snow, talking with elves.
You looked happy.
It's an old war wound. It makes my face appear so, but I am not.
I can't tell. You humans all look the same.
Tell us what you know of Krampus from your time in his employ.
He's a swarthy old overlord that likes to get his way.
And what exactly did you do while taking coin from him?
exactly what I'm doing now. Killing things. It's my skill set, as you could probably guess.
What
Funny.
things did you kill?
Did I kill? Merrily. Unfortunately, I fell out of favor. Agreement about payment. Now I'm after his blood. Pays me to go get it.
Do you think we are capable of tackling such a foe? How powerful was this overlord of yours?
I never had a chance to fight him per se, but I think in time and with focus group, we could take on pretty much anything. Ancient dragons, and lawyers.
I'll shudder at the most highest level of monsters. And then I'll say, well, we've got quite a task before us in less than 6 hours till Krampus arrives. Let's get to it. I'll place some coins down on the table for the barkeep for what wine we've consumed.
I see it's going to your head already.
Thank you.
Well, of course, be an empty candy wrapper.
Hopped up on sugar.
We'll make our way into the yard. Oh, sorry, you go, mate.
No, you go.
You go.
I was just going to say, Calyx would trudge out into the snow and leave the talking to the families, to the families of the houses near the market square or whatever, to other people. And if there are any like trees or something that someone wasn't living in, I'll.
The huge Christmas tree is there. And yeah, there's a couple like saplings and stuff that are like arrayed to look nice in the town square.
Okay. I might try felling the tree and splitting it into parts around, so it's slightly more burnable than just a tree. Like prepare it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, splinter it up and array the presents. That'd be quite flammable near it to get it going. We could order the townsfolk to abandon the houses that like girt most closely the black stone of sacrifice, and just push them out by force, if need be.
Where are we to go?
To the houses of your neighbours. They will see to your safety, or they will answer to Kallax.
But all of our things are here. Our whole life is in here.
No,
But
your
then
life
take
is
what
within
you
you. These are
need.
material possessions. These presents you've received, they're nothing. Your life and your soul is not these things.
Is those that we're kicking people out of? Are those the houses that the naughty children?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Were the houses that we're kicking people out of, was it just houses in general or houses of naughty kids?
Just like the houses that are around the square, I thought is what you said.
That's right.
Okay.
Just the ones closest
Okay.
to the stone. Yeah, we'll give them 2 hours to grab anything that they can take and carry, but then we'll set to making the houses ready to burn.
Yeah, so with much grumbling, the people are kicked out of their homes, and they go and knock on the people next door or wherever further from the town hall or the town centre, and grudgingly under the watchful gaze of Kallax, doors are unbarred and people brought in.
Smite and Redcap, I figure you guys are the most proficient arsonists here, so we'll leave this in your hands.
Yes, if you say that to Michael, we'll just give you a good old-fashioned salute, and a smile and run off.
So you've got the tree chopped up, and you've got the presents. I guess you're burning as well.
Mm-hmm. And any of it wood, anything that's not nailed down, so to speak, that's flammable, kind of make this mock circle about the stone where we'll present ourselves to Krampus.
All except one present, which will get tucked away somewhere in Spike's person.
Sure to grab all the fuel and the oil and whatever we can use for flammability.
Yeah. You'll notice that the floating candles that were everywhere have gone out in the bitter cold. It's going to be pretty tricky to light a fire. So we'll need a survival check.
Certainly.
I can assist you on proficiency if it helps.
25 proficiency, but I'll use it. Use a couple of the torches from the inn and from that hearth fire there to try and get them lit. After Smite tells me they're ready.
Yeah, you're able to get a fire going with torches and oil and stuff like that. But it's so windy and so cold that it's not really burning the way you had hoped. But it is definitely on fire.
And we won't burn the houses just yet. We'll save that up our sleeve.
I don't know. Houses take a while to burn. We could probably light that now.
We might not need to, though.
Need,
near excessive damage.
need, want, same thing.
Well, just consider this, small friend. Excessive damage might come out of our paycheck. We should avoid it.
Agreed.
Wait, you guys have not been looting the houses like I have been? Gold and jewelry, anything portable? Just
No,
looting.
you're only allowed
Okay.
to take the loot from things that you kill as per the terms of your agreement. You should hastily return them and be back at the rock by midnight.
I promise I'll get right on that.
I think he just moved to the top of the list for lying.
Yep. And stealing.
No. Totally honest. And I don't see the stealing. I mean,
Right, but Krampus does.
well, Krampus is an idiot.
So it's, you can, once you kind of sketch it up, whatever, you can hear like dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Lay gets down low and puts his paws over his eyes.
Dun, 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 dun.
The drums of war.
I set off my paladin thing. What's it called? Divine Sense.
Certainly, yeah. What does it detect? Fiends, fae, something like that?
Fiends, celestials, and undead, I think. It is a certain radius, however.
I think it's 60 foot.
Is the visibility really poor
Yeah.
due to the snowstorm?
Awful, yeah.
Yeah. But we can kind of see the fires maybe in the gloom.
Yeah, well, I have it in my head that you're standing near enough to the fires that you're not like freezing solid. But yeah. And then it goes.
Swart.
Bam,
Did
bam, banana. Roll initiative.
Right.
Okay. In a chat, let's see. What's your character called, Lupo? Jaunt?
Jaunty.
Jaunty.
Here. This will help. It's right there.
Gotcha. Yeah. Mm, 16, big list. Jaunty, you're the first to act. Now, there's been this bit of music, bum, bum, ba-na-na, and you can hear like now giggling and like sort of little mocking laughter coming from around the place. You can't currently see any foes. If you'd like to make a perception check, you can try and spot something.
Absolutely. Now it's stuck in my head. Oh, all right. Well, I guess it doesn't want to put a modifier in. A total of 6.
Okay, yeah, you can see nothing. The snowstorm is too intense. Whoosh, all around. You're trying to see these things that are making the noise, but you just can't identify anything.
Well, I hear things, but I do not see them. Does anyone else have something?
Calax, perhaps you'll be able to spot something.
I could try. Just looking if anything would help me particularly. Wow, no, nothing's going to help that.
Yeah, the mocking laughter seems to move from place to place. You're trying to hone in on a place, but you just can't seem to find anything. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, why not?
We could always light the houses on fire now.
I am going to start raging as a bonus action.
Already.
So the wind and the storm is already kind of there, but it somehow starts to pick up as I start channeling the storm's fury. With my fur starting to whip in the wind, and I just start growling louder and louder, and that's the bit that really ruins my throat. So I'm not going to do that. How far can I venture from the fire without becoming a popsicle?
You're not really sure, but you know that like it's bitterly cold even by the fire, so you think the further you get, the worse it'll be.
Okay. I'm just going to stand there and growl with a huge axe in 2 hands.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Okay, let's see here. All right. With a giggle, a teddy bear, large, burly, rippling with muscle, sharp claws, hideous teeth, runs forward and is going to try and attack you, Jaunty. I think he might hit
it's
one.
So cute.
So that would be a 20, and then both are like 10. So does 20 hit you?
I have an AC of 18 without that stupid shield, which I'm not currently wearing. So yeah, 18.
Yes. All right. In that case, all right, you will take 12 slashing damage as this bear rakes a claw across your back. And then you hear like the noise of a horse, but there's no clip clop or gallop. And then out of nowhere, this rocking horse with these hideous fangs smashes into the side of Smite. Let's see if we can actually connect. I need to see 6s. Yep. So it's a hit with the hooves. Let's see if it can butt you also. Wow, okay. Yeah, so it'll hit you with both. This is going to hurt.
Thanks very much.
So that'll be 34 points of damage. This thing just like barrels into you, smash, boom, barrels you onto the ground, moving as quick as like a galloping horse, but it's actually just a rocking horse. So how it's moving is unclear. But it's got like like this mangy sort of matted mane, this long snout with all these sharp needle-like teeth in it, and it just barrels into you. Okay, and it's your turn, Smite.
Yeah, well, I guess blindsided by that, he'll spit out the boiled sweetie that he's currently soaking on. Take his flail out of his kind of little holster thing that he's got and start swinging it about. As a bonus action, it's my magic item. It's basically the flame tongue from the DMG, but I've fingered it as a flail.
Yep.
So it goes on to flame, starts spinning around, and let's see if I can hit this thing. Crit and a miss.
Very good.
I'm guessing is 12's a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss.
You got a crit.
Oh man, those paladin crits.
Didn't smite though.
You say it after.
Can you?
Don't have to say it before.
It's after you hit. You elect to smite.
Okay, I'll elect to smite then.
I would. Oh, this is going to be sick.
Okay, let's see. 33 damage.
Ouch. Boom. Okay, roll me a d10.
Those will cooperate. 7.
So it loses reactions, I think, is what 7 is. Yeah, you smash into this horse. Huge hit. But it's still up, just barely. Anything else from you? Nope. So now you can see moving towards you, Swartpate, is this golem made of like wooden building blocks and like letters on them, like bricks that a kid would play with, and it's just moving towards you. And it's going to try and slam into you. Let's see. Oh, don't need those d10s. For a 23 and a miss.
That hits.
Okay. So it'd be 19 bludgeoning damage. This thing like swings one of its arms towards you, and you can see like the blocks on its arm say "Happy Christmas." Boom, smashes you to the side. Then, yeah. So you. Well, actually, I'll see if it hits first. Yes, it does. So, Desire, you feel a sudden pain in your back, and you can see that, like, just below you, like, there's some sort of, like, looks like a snake, but it's actually, you can see it's connected to a box quite some bit away, like, has like, leaped out and bitten at your leg.
I could see that attack.
You didn't see it, but you feel it now that it's bitten you. So it was basically a stealth attack.
Okay, so I can't use Uncanny Dodge against that, right?
I don't think so. I think you have to see it coming. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So it's 24 damage as it like bites onto your leg, rips out a piece of flesh, and then vanishes back into the snow. And then it is your turn.
All right. Well, excellent. I'll react to that one as my reaction, and it'll take 2d10 fire damage, and it needs to make a dex save
Oh, wow. It's
for
specialty.
Hellish Rebuke. Because that really ticked me off.
I think it fails. What's your DC?
My DC is...
Should be 8 plus proficiency plus charisma modifier.
Mhm.
It would be 15 or 16, I'd say.
Probably.
Can you not hear me?
No, I didn't hear you. Did you say?
Oh, I did.
Sorry, it's 14 for me.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you at all. Sorry. Okay, so it fails. So it takes 5 fire damage, right?
Yeah, which is actually really pitiful.
Are you sure? Because if you're a warlock, then all your spells are cast at a higher level at this stage. Should be more d10s, I think.
It's
Okay.
the tiefling racial.
Oh,
It's
tiefling?
tiefling.
Okay.
Tiefling special.
Right, no worries. I thought it was a warlock thing. Okay, yeah. So it takes 5 fire damage. Excellent. And anything else from you?
Yes, I will. I've got a short sword in one hand and a dagger in the other, and I'm just gonna swing it out with the short sword first. And that's 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, and 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'll disengage and back away from it.
Okay.
As my bonus action.
No problem. Okay, Swart Fate.
Leo's gonna yell and like run to the side and put his like paws over his eyes and try and bury his muzzle in the snow. Meanwhile, Svartpate's gonna draw his great sword and begin hacking into the Happy Christmas forearms of this golem. A miss for the first attack, and a miss for the second. So it just like buffets the sword away. For this immense strength, as I barely am able to hold on to the blade. My feet will like slide back in the snow, but I'll manage to stay upright. I'll be like, Leo, damn you, you cowardly cat. And that's it for me. Actually, sorry, I'll bonus to Hunter's Mark the wooden
Okay.
big golem.
All right, Jonty.
I'm guessing the teddy bear is still close to me.
Yes, right on top of you.
All right, fantastic. I'll go ahead and rage.
Mhm.
And attack him twice.
Alrighty.
Let's see. There we go. 2 attacks. Oh, no, that's 3 attacks. 2 attacks. 15 plus 9, so 24, and 9 plus, and 14.
14 misses, but the first one hits.
Okay. And that's 2d6. 2. That's not right. Yeah, 40 is not correct on that. So 10, 18 points of damage.
18. Alrighty. Bam. Okay. Anything else from you?
No. Maybe start singing. Jingle
Alrighty.
bells.
Calax.
So, you said the horse looked rough after its
Yes,
smiting.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it got a serious smack with the fiery flail.
Is it anywhere near a fire, and is it mostly made of wood?
It is made of wood, yeah. Near a fire? Yeah, relatively.
Is any of the other creatures nearer a fire? Or...
No, it's probably the closest.
Right. Calix's eyes starting to glow with little sparks riding up his horns, and the wind is whipping around him, and he just slowly advances on this horse, going, "Feed the flames." And he attempts to grapple it and then push it into the fire. If not,
Okay.
hold it there. Uh, 15 plus 23.
Okay. Let's see if this horse can out wrestle a barbarian minotaur. Nope.
Right. So holding on to it, I drag it over to the fire and hold it in there, push it in there. I don't know what kind of damage the fire is going to do to it, but
Yeah, a lot. It squeals and screams. And I'm going to say 2d6 per round. Okie doke.
if it still lives,
Mhm.
Because I can't use a great axe single-handedly, and I can flavor it as just lightly hitting it with the great axe instead of using a terrible hand axe, or I can just use the hand axe. But I'm going to strike at it for my second attack. For 22.
That's a hit.
And I will use the hand axe damage. 5 plus 4, 9 plus the rage, 12 more damage.
Okay, that finishes it.
Boom. Yes. I then
Yeah.
go towards the golem if I have any spare movement. Can I
Okay.
reach within 10 foot of the golem?
No, not quite.
Okay.
But you're getting there. Okay, yeah, so the horse kind of like begins to splinter and scream as it falls apart in the fire. And that is when the teddy bear tries to murder Jaunty again. So it's going to try and swing with its claws and try and bite you. So 2 hits. So 17 damage, Jaunty. It's magical. Slashes through. Terrifying teddy bear. The rocking horse is dead, so Smite, your turn.
Rocking horse is dead, so I guess we're kicking the stuffing out of this teddy bear.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna Hunter's Market. Thanks, Nick. I'm glad someone laughed at that.
I liked it.
Wasted. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this teddy bear, and then run and charge at it with the flail.
Sounds good.
Oh, another crit.
Oh, wow.
Smite living up to his name then.
Yep.
Very much so. And yeah, he's going to smite again. I got, yeah. 46. 42 points of damage.
42, wow.
And Mr. Cuddles.
Cuddles is... Whew, yeah, give me one of those dank D10s, please.
That is a 1.
Mr. Cuddles is down. Do you want to describe it?
Oh, yeah. It's almost in slow motion. You kind of see this bear getting hit. It does kind of the whole rocky slow motion thing. Buttons, its eyes made the buttons go flying off in one direction. The nose goes flying off. You just see stuff that explode and then catching fire as this goblin actually rips through the torso of this thing and comes out the other side.
And the bear is done. The brick golem, however, is still going strong, and it's going to try and punch a hole in Swart Pict. Let's see. So it'll be 2 20s to hit.
It's 2 hits.
Boom. 33 damage. This thing is enormous. It's just like swinging, and as it does, you can see the bricks inside move. One of them says "ho ho ho," bam, as it smacks you around. The Jack-in-the-Box is going to try and vanish from in front of you, Desire. So it's going to play some music, and then it's gone. You can no longer see it. And then it's your turn, Desire.
So I can't see the Jack-in-the-Box at all.
No, it's totally vanished.
How close am I to the golem?
Yeah, you can get there if you move.
I don't think I was that far from Sword.
Yeah, you can leg it right over there if you want to.
Okay. I'll come around behind it and bonus action to hide.
Okay.
And then I'll take a swing. Oh, dang. Roads. Do they get advantage on anything?
Yeah, well, your allies are engaged, so you got less
Okay.
flanking.
Oh,
That didn't help.
well, you never know. He might have a really low AC. I don't suppose it's 15.
It's not 15. No.
Uh,
Unfortunately, not. Yeah, you're
Alright.
unable to get through the hard outer wooden shell of this golem.
Yeah. That's all I've got. So I'll take a step backwards a little bit and just be slightly out of arm's reach from him, and then keep looking around for the Jack-in-the-Box because I'm very suspicious of it.
Right. Yeah, it's somewhere. Swear to fate.
I'm going to take the dodge action and try and parry this thing's blows rather than trying to hack at it, giving it disadvantage on attacks against me. And I'll try and compel Lei once more to enter the fray. And he's like trying to burrow himself in deeper under the snow for now, which allows him to give someone the help action, which I'll give to Chex, so you can have advantage on your next attack. And may the gods make it another crit. That's it for me.
Okie doke. Jonty.
What's around me?
So the teddy bear is dead. The big wooden golem is still fighting, and the Jack-in-the-Box is somewhere, but you can't see it. So the big wooden golem is really the only target at the moment.
And how far away is that big wooden golem from me?
Like 10 or so feet.
Oh, fantastic. I don't have to move. I will, I guess, attack with both attacks on the only thing I can see.
What weapon are you wielding?
Ooh, a crit. I critted once. Good. Oh, and I did not crit. I failed horribly on the second attack. So,
Okay.
one attack. Let's see, that's...
What weapon are you wielding, out of interest? Just visually.
a scythe with reach.
Right.
I have
yeah.
a scythe with reach.
Cool.
So when we do crit, it's the damage for the whatever damage it is, do it twice.
Yeah, so roll the dice twice.
All right. And then add whatever strength once.
Yeah, you add a modifier once.
Let me get rid of these dice here. 4. 11, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Okay, very good.
I totally failed on the second attack. It was only a one, so I buried my scythe into the ground, apparently.
Yeah, you got to swing once and you managed to get through some of the gaps in the blocks, and you hear something squish. As you pull it second time, though, you just hit it with the blunt end of the scythe. Kallax.
I'll advance on the golem with the great axe drawn. Start swinging at it from behind. Die, die, die. I'm gonna reckless because why not? No, ignore that d6. That first one is a 26 to hit.
Yep, just about.
The next one is a 26 to hit.
2 hits.
That is terrible. 4 damage.
Wow.
9 plus 8 for 17 plus 6 for 23 slashing damage.
Okay, nice.
And then, because I finally got into range of something and it's not dead, I will use the Storm of Fury. The whole point of this character for raging, the electricity building in his horns arcs off at a creature within 20 feet of my choosing. I choose the golem. Has to make a DC 15 Dex save, or take half damage from 3d6 lightning.
Yeah, it succeeds. Got an 18 on the die.
Right. 6.
Okay.
6 damage. It singes it.
Raise. Yep. So the golem still up. Let's see who's next. The teddy bear is dead. The rocking horse is dead. So smite.
So the golem is the only thing I can see. Jack in the Box has disappeared.
Yep.
And it's what, about 10 foot away.
Yeah, you can get there.
Yeah, so he just starts spinning with his flailing flail. Funnily enough. Let's see. Advantage on this one because of the help action.
Yep.
So I'll take that first. So that's a 24.
That's a hit.
Is there advantage on both attacks or just one?
I don't know. I assume it's just the first one.
That's what I'm assuming.
Just the first.
Yeah. Oh, 19, so close. But that's 26.
That's a hit as well.
You know, I'm actually kicking myself because I should have said Merry Christmas after that second crit.
I'll go back and edit it in.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not going to do any more spikes this time. What's that? 24 points of damage.
Ooh, all right.
Bludgeoning and fire.
Still up.
Oh.
Smite. Okay, the brick golem is going to turn towards you, Smite, and try and crush you to death. With a 21 and a 18.
21 hits, 18 does not.
Okay. And 14 bludgeoning damage.
Candy wrappers explode into the air.
And that's when you hear bum bum ba-da-dum, and let's see. Yeah, let's get Desire again. You're going to be attacked by the Jack in the Box with a definite hit.
He actually has disadvantage against me because I've got a cloak that I'd forgotten about.
Okay, I'll just roll 1. So still a 20 to hit.
Oh,
So he has advantage because
Yeah.
he's like invisible, and yeah. Okay, so 2, 3. So that will be 29 damage.
29 you said?
Yeah. Comes out of absolutely nowhere and just like bites right in the side of your neck. It's got this like hideous fang mouth. It's like bites into you, giggles, and then like retracts back to where the box is. And then it's your turn.
I turn around and just bash the little fucker. Let's see. 24 to hit on the first one.
Yep.
And the second one's not going to hit. But we'll see. Okay, the 7 damage. This is not going well for me.
7. It all adds up. Swipe fight.
The golem still looms, but it's attacking smite now, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to change my tactic and lift my sword up over the back of its head. And it's at that point that Leo finds his courage and rushes forth. He's going to pounce in the front of the golem. I'll use that moment to strike into the back of it. So the golem needs to easily pass a DC 13 strength save.
Okay. He does.
Yeah, he's not knocked prone. And he will take...
Thanks.
4 piercing damage, and then as a bonus action, the lion gets to make a bite attack.
Mm-hmm.
Is there flanking in this? Is he flanking with me? Yeah, then he'll take another, or this time 9 piercing damage from Lei as he rips into him. And then I'm going to strike out with the greatsword for 2 hits. It has my hunter's mark, so I do an extra d6 for each hit. So 18 plus... 14, 28, 32 slashing damage from me.
Ooh.
And I'll spit blood and fall to my knees and use the sword to right myself as I'm very badly bloodied. And that's all I can do.
That is enough to finish him.
Crushes to the ground, the backdrop as I'm nearly bleeding out from its internal injuries that it doled out to me.
Yeah, the bricks begin to fall apart, land on the ground in a random order. But I'm sure you can see some messages in there. He sees you when you're sleeping. And then Jonty.
What's left other than...
The Jack in the Box.
And is it visible?
Yep. It came and attacked Desire.
All right, so I guess I'll attack that before it has a chance to disappear from whatever it was doing previously. Let's see. 22 and 17.
2 hits.
2 hits. So that would be 13 and 15. 13 and 15.
13 and 15.
Great total.
28.
Yes. 28.
Okay. Let me see. Yep, that does it. So go ahead and describe it. Use your scythe to murder this Jack in the Box.
Nothing spectacular, just a whirling dervish of small red cap as I jump up and swipe at it twice, all while like doot 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 doot.
Yeah, it falls down to the ground, and all the music and the laughter stops. And yeah, there is peace for a short time.
You see Desire just absolutely kicking the crap out of this little Jack in the Box. Bits of it, the spring goes flying, and she just... Little beastie, that'll show you.
He really sprung up on you, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck's sake. Let's just take a quick break there, guys. I need to use the loo.
Okay.
Awesome.
5 minutes.
Smite might come to an early grave if there's many more puns like that, Chex.
This is your most successful character yet, Chex. Just critting and destroying everything.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's quite impressive. 2 crits and 2 turns for checks is like a year's worth of crits.
Oh, and they weren't crit fails.
It's like all his Christmases have come at once.
Oh. Oh.
All right, I'm new to rogues. What's the strategy?
Let everyone else get hit and then jump in and kill the thing.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Lloyd is quite sneaky about targeting you with a ranged kind of go when invisible. But yeah, generally you do kind of the right thing, is that other people time up and then you dive in and stab it and then dive out again. Also, because we had all mundane armor, you probably should have 1 more AC if you're wearing studded leather and a full dex modifier 5.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was doing if we did studded leather or just regular, so I
We
I
got given
can
the
check it.
go-ahead
I have
for
the
all
book
mundane.
open right here.
So,
I have the book right here.
and that and remembering your cape would help.
yeah. Might have helped the first time.
Also to note, the other barbarian, if you're critting,
Uh-huh.
make sure you add that extra dice
Brutal
you get.
crit. Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, totally forgot about it.
Haven't crit yet.
Hey, what do you call an obnoxious reindeer?
Oh. Are we
Jerky.
Rudolph.
on the cracker jokes now?
Yeah. Let's see here. Studded leather is a 12 plus dex mod.
Yeah, full dex.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
you're right, I should be at 17. Thanks.
No problem. If you are going to be disengaging, it means you'll only be getting the 1 attack with your main weapon, not with your offhand. So most people might have gone rapier.
Yeah, because that's the bonus action for me.
Yeah. And you can also be shooting.
So what's
if you're,
this break we are doing? Is it going to be considered a short rest, perhaps?
I don't know. Danger
With-
seems to be
with
coming
that
thick and
said-
fast.
Hit points. How are we doing?
I have been touched.
I'm not looking good.
I think Nico and Taylor are both almost dead, and the rest of us haven't been hurt. Oh well,
I'm down to about under half.
this might go hit.
I'm below 20.
Oh,
Can I ask, dude? Are you like full plate mail to get AC 18?
me?
Yeah. Are you-
My con and my dex are +4.
right. And have you taken like the tough feat or something? How have you got like 40 more hit points than I do with only 1 more con mod?
Oh God, how is it? I wrote it down. Hold on. It's it's where I added my con mod to each of my levels.
Does it make that much difference? Just 1 extra?
Yeah.
Isn't
Plus
that just
4?
10? Yeah, rather than +3. Like, surely it only should be like 10 health difference or something.
Let's see. I maxed the first level.
Yeah, so 16. And then you're up. What did you do for your hit dice average?
I took the 11 into a D10, was it, or D12?
It's D12. So did
Then
you
I
roll
stuck
them?
it in I stuck him in a dice roller, and I just hit it once, and I took it and I wrote it down.
Oh, you rolled your health. That would probably be why. I take the average. You must have rolled quite
Oh.
well then.
I just stuck it in the D&D dice roller.
Fair enough.
All right, I am back.
I never take the average.
I take the average for everything because it makes it so much easier.
Well, I like taking my time and getting to know the character.
I don't feel I know the character any less for not having rolled his hit points, but okay.
Just the way I do it.
Lloyd, is this a short rest, perhaps?
You have to go inside if you want to rest. You wouldn't be able to do it out here.
Do we hear enemies
Yeah,
around us, or is it strangely quiet?
No, just the howl of the wind.
Well, let's go inside and barricade ourselves in and rest a little bit. Do you have any healing potions? You know, the ones that are bleeding profusely on the snow?
I'm able to provide medical attention to those in need.
I might appreciate that, there, Smite. I'm not feeling so well after that little springy bugger got me.
I'll gather up the teddy bear and the block golem and just put them near the fire for more fuel when the time comes.
Yeah, they burn pretty bright.
You rest up. I will stay.
I'm sure these elves in this town would be, grateful to also spend some nice healing touches on us if we ask nicely. Like a magical fruitcake or something, I don't know.
The elves don't seem to have much sympathy for you guys, especially the ones who kicked from their houses. They're pretty much unwilling to open any doors, apart from the tavern.
I don't understand why. I mean, we haven't set fire to the houses just yet.
So, just so I get this right, we're not doing any short rest or anything?
I mean, you possibly can, but you have to go inside. You can't be outside.
Yeah,
It's too cold.
Yeah. Oh no, we'll go back inside, rest up, and tend to our wounds, and maybe have some more of that.
I will go inside and sit and warm up. Tieflings prefer fire, not snow.
Yeah, you guys are able to get into the tavern and kind of warm up a little bit. You can get your short rest in. An hour goes by and you can just hear the howling of the wind and nothing else. Until after a while, you start to hear, maybe an hour or two later, you start to hear like a sort of tapping on like the roof. And you start to hear like sort of carnival music, raucous, cacophonous sort of carnival music everywhere.
Peek out the window.
Window is boarded up.
Let's go check on that. Can't be good.
Bring me off my own divine sense again. Yes.
Sorry, Tex, what would you say?
That divine sense.
Yeah, you would get the fae, a lot of fae in the area.
Gee, really?
Yes, perhaps it is the evil elvish minions that serve Krampus that Alabaster spoke of. Come, there's more blood work needs doing, no doubt. And Leigh's like, oh, not again.
It's time to kill my family.
Yes, Smite.
And you should be first.
Smite's going to kind of look at the line and say, I think there might be something wrong with your dog.
He is my best friend, but no dog. He's a lion. Though he oft forgets it, I'll scold him and drag him along.
Oh.
Do we lure them to the fire where the less innocents can get hurt?
Yes, we should be lure enough. They come for us, the naughtiest in all the village.
You do realize naughty is all but perspective, but let's go. Or we can fight in the end. I mean, it is a choke point.
As you say, let's be off before those elves cause any destruction.
Yeah, stepping outside, you can see that like on a bunch of the roofs there are dudes in like black robes, sort of matted, ragged robes, and they're kind of just like jumping on top of houses, dancing. Some of them are holding like fiddles and flutes and stuff like that, dancing on top of rooftops. A lot of giggling. Some of them are trying to like pull the doors open or pry them open with the windows and stuff, trying to get in to some of the houses. But at the center of it all, like standing on top of the rock, there's this one elf, very, very tall, skeletally thin. He's got a scepter in one hand, and he's just kind of like conducting almost. And he's just like laughing nonstop.
How far away is he? Is he on top of the rock in the middle of the square?
Yeah.
Which is?
From the tavern, 70, 80 feet, something like that.
He looks like the target.
What are we waiting for? Go ahead.
I believe we're waiting for Kallax to charge.
Try to keep up. And then the storm starts, the wind starts whipping around me, and you see I'm not standing on the ground anymore. I'm floating, and I saw the full 80 feet using my dash and full action, 40 feet movement either way. And then using my my racial goring rush, I can make one horn attack as a bonus action after doing that. So I just
Excellent.
fly like a missile at him. Let's see if I hit. No, I do not. That's twice now. Jex, what have you done to my dice? Why have we swapped dice? I miss.
I don't know, but you can keep them.
You fly into the rock. Boom! I will need initiative.
Oh my god. Terrible.
And my computer feels like being slow. Hold on. Apparently, when all of you guys decided to rush out, I was still poking at the fire.
Yeah, so you're first, Desire.
No, it's how did I get a 17?
It's on the. It's a little lower down. It looks like it rolled, and then Chex and I rolled.
Oh,
At least I see it on the screen.
I see it too.
I can't see it anymore.
I don't know how
All right.
high that puts you.
Whoever can see it.
Yeah, you rolled a 1 and a 17, so presumably you choose the 17. Oh.
Okay, so it's 20.
All right. Desire is going to just kind of slip into the shadow and attempt to hide.
Okay.
And then she'll kind of move forward within about 60 feet and take a shot with a short bow.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll, please.
Wow.
Yeah, they're terrible. But hang on, let's see. I've got plus 13 to stealth, so that's 18.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you are hidden.
Excellent. Do you get advantage if you're hidden?
First attack.
Okay.
Also, because I'm within 5 feet, if you're shooting at the priest, you've got your sneak attack.
But are you within 5 feet? You did hit the rock. I don't know if that.
I'm as tall as the rock.
All right. 24 to hit,
That's a hit.
and now is where it gets fun. So we'll do that one first. So the base damage is 9, and I get an extra 20, so 29 damage.
29, did you say?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, the arrow right into this thing's shoulder, and it lets out a giggle, and locks eyes on you. Jaunty. Jaunty?
Where the devil's that devil?
Sorry, I was talking and forgot to unmute my mute. Is there one of the minions close by to where I'm at?
The elves are all on the roofs, and they're not getting involved. They seem to just be like dancing.
Oh, so the cheerleaders.
So it seems.
How close would I be to the conductor?
80 feet.
I guess, let's see, if I moved my full, that'd be only 35 feet, so I guess take 2 turns. I'll just move toward him, I guess.
Okay, sounds good. So you're going to dash?
Yes.
Okay.
What is the rules for dash?
You move twice your speed. So you use your action to move twice your speed.
Okay, so
Right, no, sorry.
that's
That's
70 feet.
You moved your action
That's
to
right.
move your speed again. So you move once, and then you get to move again using dash. So it should...
Right, so I move either way 70 feet.
Okay. 35 movement.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will need the dude on top. He says in this weird sort of voice, he says, what do you get when you mix Santa Claus with a duck? A Christmas quacker. And the power of this joke almost kills you. It's like so terrible, so impossibly bad. I need everyone to make a wisdom save, please.
Oh, shit.
Anyone within 10 feet of me gets a
Everyone.
+2 on that.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Oh boy, that's what I needed.
Checks, you said +2?
12. I got a 12.
I have a straight 18.
I have
16.
Modified 18.
Anyone below 17?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Anyone below 17, you fall prone laughing for...
Oh god.
Oh.
2 rounds. You fall prone laughing constantly. Just like uncontrollably. It's not even funny. You just have to laugh. You're forced to laugh. Okay, Smite, your turn.
Okay. They don't get a save on that next round, it's just automatic.
On their next round, they have to make a different save.
But then I don't know that, so that's meta. I can't do that. Slap myself in the wrist. The line, does that need to make a save?
I don't know. I feel like the lion can't understand the joke, yeah.
In that case, Smite will hop on its back He's going to cast haste on it.
Really?
On the lion?
On the line.
Okay.
Really? What?
He's
Leo
going
is
to
more
hide
scared
quicker.
of being ridden by a goblin than he is of anything he's seen so far.
Yeah, but Smite leans down and whispers something into his ear that he does understand, and the lion takes off like a shot. And it can make an attack. And its tactics will kick in. Okay, the lion's useless.
You have 2 level 10 barbarians in the party, and you're a vengeance paladin. You
Because
cast
I
haste on
hate
the
the lion.
fucking lion.
You know
That's
me. I never do
possibly
the sensible thing.
the trolliest move I've ever seen in the D&D game.
I still have my attacks as well, however. So that's a 19 and a 22.
Those both hit.
And I'm going to smite him as well. Second level. Oh crap, I forgot my bonus action to do the magic weapon.
You can't cast 2 spells in a round.
Yeah, where did the haste come in?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes, I can do that. So 27 damage.
27. All right.
And because he's got the haste, I believe the lion can disengage as well.
Yes, I think so.
So it's a drive-by attack.
I imagine it has to leap quite high so you can actually hit the thing on top of the stone.
It's got a 25-foot leap, so
I think with haste, the lion is able to just like bound around the place, which is pretty awesome to imagine.
Like a goblin jacked up on sugar.
Yeah. So that's it for you, my Kallax. Your turn.
Kallax roars at the sky, lightning building the charge through his fur and through his horns. He doesn't have any advantage from being on this rock. I can still hit him fairly easily, right?
No, you can hit him. Yeah, no problem.
Sweet. I'm going to great axe him thoroughly, hopefully. 26 to hit on the first.
Yep.
I am recklessing, by the way. 21 to hit on
yes.
the second. Oh my god, it's the same damage. Or almost the same. Plus 24 damage.
All right.
And then I am going to discharge the lightning. So DC 15 dex.
Okay. He succeeds. He's got advantage on magical stuff, magic resistance.
At 7.5 to 3.
It all adds up.
I guess it's magical. I'm not actually casting a spell, but I think it's probably magical.
So it says with magic resistance, like against spells and other magical effects, and I kind of assume that anything that's not hitting someone with a sword is magical. You know,
Pretty much.
Summoning lightning or whatever. Is that it for you?
I believe so.
Okay, Pete.
I'm just going to roar with laughter, and Leo's already acted. I have to make another save, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
what sort of save?
It's a con save this time. Oh God, don't fuck this up. I forgot about this.
Okay, here we go. I think I'll go okay. It's a 17 all up.
That's exactly what you need. Okay. You lose your reactions to laughter, but you're back to consciousness.
Okay. That's it for me.
As a reaction, this creature, only you know this, Pete. I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
My best. Crit.
Oh.
Wow, nice. Okay. Yeah, so you feel this sort of this illusion beginning to transpire and you can feel yourself being tugged towards it. But at the last second you like shake it off. Something was going to happen there, but you're not quite sure what. And then it is Desire.
I'm laughing on the ground.
Oh yes, a con save, please.
18.
Okay, that's a success. So you have no reactions to use this round, but you are back to consciousness.
All right. I just stand up and glare at that thing. And if I have a bonus action, I'll try and hide.
Yes. Certainly try.
Yeah, 26 to hide.
Oh yeah. Unless he rolls exceptionally well. No. Yeah, you're gone. Vanish into the snow. Okay. Jaunty.
Well, I was planning to attack him once, but I was going to use my second attack to do it. Was to plug my ears with some shirt I ripped off so I can not hear anything when he speaks again.
You're gonna stuff your
I'll roll
ears.
for yeah, stuff my ears.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
And then the attack.
That's a
I
crit.
critted.
Nice.
Brutal die. Remember that. Brutal die. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, big roll, big roll. Well, shit. Minus the 21. 29 points.
29. Okay.
And right before I end, say out loud, what do elves cook in the kitchen? Utensil. Okay.
Everyone make a wisdom save. No. Okay. The jester is going to see if he can recharge his joke. Okay, and he tells another joke. This one is why didn't the skeleton go to the party? He had nobody to go with. And I need wisdom saves from everybody.
Oh, no, there we go. Almost crit failed again.
Oh, crap.
So Swat Poet's heard that one before.
Desire had one finger in the ear and was going la 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 la.
Okay, so if you got below a 17, okay. So I think it's,
I had that stuff in my ears help any?
you could have advantage.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. 19.
How did you go, Calix?
I got a 2,
Okay.
which has been a familiar sight for me.
Yes. So Calax and Smite, you both think this joke is horrifyingly hilarious, and you begin to roll around on the ground laughing, ruffling, if you will, nonstop, unable to do anything but laugh. That is the jester's turn. Smite, make me a con save.
No bones about it. That was the best joke I've ever heard.
Oh, checks.
It's a 16.
16. Okay. This is no bad news. You dropped 0 hit points.
What?
Excellent.
Continue to laugh and laugh and laugh, and you can't stop and you can't breathe, and then you suffocate and you're down to 0 hit points. Calax, make me a constitution save.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. I might have saved myself there. That's a non-natural 19.
Okay. So yeah, you can't take reactions for 3 rounds, but you are back to functioning. Pete.
Hang on. Am I still raging? Because it hasn't been a full turn yet from the last
No, I think. Yeah, actually, you don't need to concentrate on raging, so I think you probably would be.
Okay. If I'm raging,
But it's the end of your turn that you make the save.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry to talk over you there.
It's okay.
Pete.
Lays is going to keep bounding around from the haste. The haste spell would stop, right? Because Smite's on 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So the lion kind of slows down and is like stops in his tracks because he's like scrambled up so close to this like mad conductor, and like looking back, he can see everyone like dropping to their knees and rolling and with laughter, like dehydrating from the tears they cry, like suffocating from like laughing outwardly too much. And like with this massive gulp, he like looks back with like all the sullen courage that he can muster, and will try and swipe at this jester. But he misses because he's so terrified. He puts one paw over his eyes before it like strikes out. But yeah, the jester easily eludes him. I'm not laughing, so I'm gonna like pick myself up and run like after I move, like using my dash to get close, but not close enough to the conductor. I'm gonna use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on him, and that's it for me.
Okay, no problem. Desire.
All right. I'm gonna shoot at this thing again. Dang, I don't think that's gonna hit. 17.
17 will hit.
Oh, good. And if I believe I was hidden, yeah.
Yeah, you were. You can have advantage.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with 7 base damage. And 19 on top of that, so 26.
26. All right. Yeah, he's hanging in there. He's pelted with arrows. He's like been bashed with all sorts of stuff. But he's still like just balancing on one foot on top of this thing, kind of like swaying and commanding these people to continue dancing.
She sticks her tongue out at him for good measure. It's forked.
Jonty.
Quick question. Did I notice Calyx stopped breathing after the laughing ended?
I'm okay.
Was that too...
Calyx is okay, but Smite isn't.
Smite. Did I notice Smite stop breathing? Oh, fantastic. Call dibs on this stuff. Let's see. 17. Take a hit against the Jester, which would be... 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage. And then take my other move and go sham a healing potion down Smite's throat.
Okay.
So, and that's just a potion of healing common, so
it's what?
Or
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Shells 2d4 plus 4. $10.
Okay, checks 10 hit points back.
Anyway.
Is that it for you, Jonty?
I think I got one more joke in here. How do sheep in Mexico say Merry Christmas? Feliz Navidad.
Oh, gee.
Okay. I'm done.
Let's see. The Jester is next. He wants to tell another joke. Let's see if he can do it. He tells yet another joke, I'm afraid. This one, God, I don't even know that. What's black and white and needs like a horse? A zebra. So Wisdom Wisdom saves, please.
So have I just got up and now
You're okay.
going again?
Yeah, I got a nat 1, which reflects how I actually took the joke in real life.
If you have failed and gotten over it, sorry, I should have prefaced. If you failed and gotten over it, then you aren't affected.
Right.
Oh, I'm immune to it now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So if you had previously failed and then succeeded the con save, then you're okay.
So you're immune to it
Yes.
now? Ah.
So
I
are
should have- I
these
should-
magical spells or a charm effect?
These are something I made up, so I don't know. Magic, I guess.
Fantastic.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I should have been keeping track of who had succeeded. So I guess all of you have immunity. He tells the joke and he like looks dismayed as none of you laugh. And then there's a ring of the bell, and all the elves stop dancing and they just like scurry down behind the houses. And the jester looks more frightened, and you can hear this like ringing of bells, like sleigh bells, coming.
I'm going to rush it. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say I rush over to Smite, and I'll help him up with a hand and cast Cure Wounds on him as he goes. Because I can see that he's in pretty bad shape, so I'll give you 12 hit points. Checks.
Are we out of combat?
No. But I'll allow it. Sleigh bells continue to ring, and like the frost becomes twice as cold. You can see like icicles forming all around. The fires go out all at once, and it's just darkness and freezing cold. And then you can hear like a like the sound of something heavy landing with all these chains and bells ringing. And as you look in that direction, you can see on top of one of the roofs, this huge hulking shape covered in a sort of ratty black robe with these massive curved horns coming out the back. There's no face visible. And it's got a bag on its back, inside of which you can see a couple of kids who are like desperately struggling to get out. And it leaps again to land in front of you. You have been naughty.
Hey, Crampy, it's good to see ya.
He's not amused.
He has absolutely no humor, ever.
Doesn't understand the concept. So the jester had just gone, so that means it's your turn, Smite. You'd be next in the order.
Okay. I should point out, I don't think it matters anymore, but I didn't pass the con save. I don't know whether it really I should now.
You failed, right? Yeah, but the jester is now just cowering in the face of Krampus, so you're okay.
Okay. Just in case.
Yeah.
So how far is Krampus away?
He's kind of behind the rock where you had built that initial barrier of like wood and toys and stuff that were on fire has now gone out. He's like landed there. Yeah.
Okay.
So from you guys, maybe 30, 40 feet.
Yeah, I'm actually just going to use my lay on hands to pump myself back up to almost full health.
Nice.
Do I want to use all? No, I'm going to keep some back, but I'm definitely going to give myself some health. So that'll be my.
Okay, no problem. The end of your turn, it begins. Where? Okay. At the end of your turn, a rush of cold air comes out of Krampus. This massive cone of freezing cold air. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't know if there is anyone round about me, but you still get the +2. Remember?
I think you're over by where we are now with the stone.
Yeah.
15.
Okay.
Not feeling good about that.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I got 22.
Okay, that's a good one. Can we get below a 17? Apart from Nico.
Yes, I did. Sorry.
Okay. What about you, Jonty?
I got a 17, but I'm also resistant to cold damage, if that helps.
Yeah, it's not damage. It's an effect. So also your resistant is turned to nothing in the face of Krampus, unfortunately. So those of you who got below a 17, you are restrained until Krampus' next turn. So it means your speed is 0, attacks against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. So you're just basically frozen solid. Your feet stuck in the ground as this like wave of cold comes out from him, and then it's Kallax's turn.
Is the jester still a participant?
No, he seems to have fled once he saw Krampus appear. All of the kind of the celebratory elements just vanished when he appeared. All the music stopped, apart from the ringing of the chains that he has on.
Am I the only one who passed, or did someone else?
Jonty passed as well.
Right. I look across at all of the many, many frozen people that were my former allies. Guess it's just you and me. And then I will launch up into the air and go for him, but I should be able to get to him with just my movement. You said it was like 30, 40 away. Does the sleigh have like gribbly, horrible looking reindeer on it? Or is it
No, there's no sleigh. He's like
but with a sack with kids.
Yeah, he has all these chains hanging off him and bells and stuff. So there's like this constant sort of cacophonous noise of like bells and chains every time he moves or breathes. And he's got a sack on his back, like strapped onto him. And in the pack, there are kind of, you can see like squirming within, sort of hands trying to get out.
How big is he? Like if I'm standing.
He is large sized. He's approximately 15 feet tall.
Right. This should be fun.
The first time you've ever looked up at an enemy.
Possibly. Screw it. Reckless all the way.
Reckless. I love it.
Oh, that
truly reckless
was terrible. That's like a 14.
Mm-hmm.
How am I rolling reckless the entire game and I'm the only one not to have
It's outrageous.
There it is.
There we go.
There is my crit.
Thanks, Jax.
So I get the double dice, but I also get an extra brutal damage dice.
Yes.
So that's 3d12 in one hit. That was astonishingly poor again.
It's poor.
Wow. That's 23. That's literally what I've said like the last how many rounds now?
God's piss on you.
They really, really do. And then in fury, the lightning builds and discharges again. So DC 15. Next save.
Okay. He crits it.
And they've passed it every single time. God damn it. 4 damage.
Okay.
For Zap.
Kallax, Pete, and Leo.
Yeah, I'm frozen solid, so I'll drop my blade down, draw out my hand axe, and throw it with disadvantage. If I hit, I'm going to use my lightning arrow spell.
Nice.
Which I don't. The axe just sails over his head and lands into the snow.
It goes towards him, and one of his chains comes up and snaps it out of the way. And he...
So I've got 2 hand axes, and I make 2 attacks at this level, so I'll do the exact same again. And he does the exact same thing again.
The gods piss on you.
They do. Leo, I guess I should have made a save for him, which I'll retroactively do now. Yeah, he's frozen solid too, so he's useless now. That's it. That's it for me.
Okay. Desire, it's your turn. So Krampus has landed. I don't know if you missed. Krampus has landed. He's like where you had originally built all the trees and stuff. And he like let out this blast of cold air. I don't know if you made the save or not. You would have had to make a Constitution save. think.
16.
Okay, yeah, you are frozen. So your legs are frozen in place. You're restrained. Attacks that you make have disadvantage, and attacks against you have advantage.
Okay, can I still shoot?
Yes, at disadvantage.
All right. That's better than nothing. 11. Oh, sorry, 12.
No dice. Ping against the frozen armor. Jaunty.
Can I try and break out? Is that extra or is that an action?
You all automatically you can make a saving throw on his next turn.
Oh, his turn. All right, thank you.
At the end of his turn. No worries. Jaunty.
Am I able to move this turn?
Did you make your save?
I believe so.
I think you said you got 18.
Yeah, in that case, yes.
Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and rage.
All right.
And frenzy.
Perfect.
So that's 3 attacks. And let's see. Come on, 3 naturals. Come on, 3 naturals. Holy shit. All right, so that's a lot of crap.
Yep.
Do I hit with a 29, 10, 21?
Yes, you do.
9, 10, 11, 12, 22? How about a 10 or 11?
No. Those both miss.
So 1 time. All right, let's drop that down.
I'm
13
using his legendary actions. 13, okay. At the end of your turn, he will use a legendary action, which I've been forgetting about up until right now.
That's not a good idea.
And he will... I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. Jaunty.
Also, with him throwing magic or anything at me, will danger sense help out in any way?
Not with this. If it was a spell or something, possibly, but this is a different type of thing. So just
Okay,
a strength save.
And danger senses for Dex.
Right.
Okay, hold on. My strength is... $25.
Okay, yeah, you succeed. You can feel like a tug on your weapon as if it's about to fly out of your hands, but you manage to hold on to it. And then it's Krampus's turn. Here comes the pain train. So, oh man.
Okay. Oops.
Okay, he's going to try and attack you with his chain, Jaunty.
Well, you always got to pick out the little guy.
Because you fit in his bag. So that is a 16 to hit, which I think misses, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So chain and horns. He's going to try and hit you with his horns also. Actually, you're standing far away from him, aren't you? No, you're right next to him. Bam. Okay. 25 to hit with the horns, which should just about hit.
Just barely.
You will take 21 piercing damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw, please.
I did hit roll, didn't I?
Yep, 2 of them came up, 9 and 10, so 9 plus your strength mod.
So 10, 19.
Okay, yeah, you succeed. You're not knocked prone, but you do get a nasty gore of the horns. And at the end of his turn, you can all make con saves if you are frozen.
Oh, damn.
Music to my ears. No rapture, no pleasure, no exquisite sin greater than Nicholas Dawson saying, "Oh, damn."
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Shit. So anyone else frozen can make a save now. Looks like you need a 17, so it looks like you guys haven't succeeded.
What was it, Con?
Con, yeah.
Yeah, I made it.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So you are freed, but unfortunately, Desire and Pete and his lion are still rooted to the ground. And then it's your turn, Smite.
Okay, let me just double check something quickly. All right. The flail goes on fire again.
Mhm.
Starts spinning round. How far away are the frozen ones from me? If memory serves, are not too far.
Yeah, I think you had moved forward to fight Krampus, but they are probably within 30 feet of you.
That's perfect then. I'm going to cast Bless.
Nice.
So you've all got a D4 you can add to your saving throws or
Nice
attack roll. So that will be on 3 people, which would be 2 still frozen.
There's 2 frozen plus the lion. Poor Leo.
Do I really want to waste a Bless on the lion though?
I mean, you cast haste on him earlier, so I don't feel like you're too worried about your spell economy.
No, the last Bless is going to go on Jonty, I think.
Okay.
Because he's
Great.
right up the thick of it.
No worries. Okay. Kallax.
So I've avoided the freezing and not got a bless, but still going toe to toe with this guy.
Yes.
Right. Guess I still keep swinging.
That's passive aggression. So good. So I
Really
did get a
was,
bless.
Don't worry about it. I'm just carrying the. No worries. There's a natural 20. Now it's coming in.
I would like to have faith in you.
2 fucking natural 20s.
Oh my god!
Calyx is truly angry you didn't give him a that's 60, 12.
Oh god. Ah! Fuck off.
Oh, hang on. There was some D20s in that. That's why the total's so high. So
Right.
minus 18 from that.
Oh, no, you have 2 D20s. That means you critted twice, which means it's 63 times 4, right?
No.
No.
So you don't multiply anything. You get the dice and you roll them twice.
Yeah, it's 55 damage.
55, including your strength mod and stuff, right?
Oh, no. That was just on the dice.
Right.
Are
you including brutal in that?
That is the brutal.
Okay, yeah.
But that is, or in addition to that, there is 14 extra damage. So it's 69 damage in total.
Holy
Jesus
moly.
Christ. Calyx is angry.
That fucking double crit turn.
Let's dance, big guy. And then make a dex save as the lightning crackles off him.
See, you mess with the bill, you get the horns.
Which he will make that save because
Fucking check.
Rolled quite high for that.
He failed. He actually doesn't make it for once.
So that's another 14 damage on top of that.
Wow. What's that? 73 damage that turn.
73 damage in a turn.
Very nice. Amazing. At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to fuck you to death. Let's see.
Wait, is that spelled the Unearthed Arcana? I've not heard of that one.
He's going to make a hoof attack against you because he already used this other good one. 26 to hit, which I think might just do it.
Yep, you did it on the dice. So.
That's poor. So it'll be 11 damage. I need a strength save. Don't know why I bother making barbarians make strength saves, but nonetheless.
And is that bludgeoning?
That is, yes, bludgeoning damage.
So halved.
Yes.
That's my advantage on the strength save +8, so 24.
Okay, you just about make it. And yep, that's the end of your turn. So then, Pete. Wait, what? Yeah, Pete.
I like to think that I just take it in the chest and I'm just holding it there almost.
Yeah.
I'm going to take out my dagger and try and hurl it at Krampus with disadvantage at level 10. For a miss.
Did you make a level 10 character, Nick, or did you make a level 3 character? Because I can't really tell the difference.
Just mainly like the concept.
Yeah.
And just what I get in bones. Yeah, it still would have been a miss, I'd say. That's 11. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, that would have been a hit. 22.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, no, it's disadvantage, so 21. But yeah, that would hit. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to use my lightning arrow spell. So that'll be an extra 3d8. Lightning. Strength, so 5 on that. So 24 piercing and lightning damage.
Nice.
And I can't use my second attack because I have no more ranged weapons and no interaction to pick up a snowball. Leo can't do anything, so that's it for me.
Okay, at the end of your turn, he's going to use legendary action. He's going to use his Home for the Holidays ability. He's going to point at Kallax.
Bring it, bitch.
This might be real annoying. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
See ya. See ya. See you, boy.
Gone. Distance.
You are banished.
I knew it was banishment.
You're home for the holidays. You're banished to a harmless demi-plane. You're incapacitated until the spell ends or he loses concentration.
He's in a snow globe, isn't he?
He's in a snow globe. Yes, perfect. Okay, and then it is Desire, your turn.
Use your interaction to shake up the snow globe, please.
All right, I'll shoot at him at disadvantage again. Oh, that might actually hit.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he can see me because I'm stuck in place.
Yeah, it's hard to hide. You just put your hands over your face, you know. If I can't see you, you can't see me.
It's at 7 damage.
Very good. Okay.
And then oh no, it's at his turn that I can try and break free.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Jonty.
3 attacks. Since I'm still raging and still in frenzy. First roll.
It's an 8. Plus 3. 11.
20.
All right, that's a hit.
Second roll.
A crit.
Crit. Well, that's 30.
Double hit.
Roll.
Ah!
Also crit.
Jesus fuck.
I think Bones is
Well,
broken.
go ahead and roll all the damage at the same time.
Yep.
So that's 2, 4, 8, 9, 10.
Do you think someone's been messing with Bones over Christmas so more people get more crits?
So everyone has a good time.
Merry Christmas indeed.
Yeah, Chex, I'm looking at you.
Oh my god.
32, 32, 38, 39, 40. 40 points.
40. Nice. Damn, 3 big hits.
For me.
Okay. It is Krampus'
Easy
turn. Those of
peasy.
you who are frozen can attempt to make the con save.
I'll make it all day long, baby.
Oh my god. So, did you?
I broke free, but Leo didn't.
Okay.
You know he
you're
has
free.
to make a concentration to keep me in the banishment, and he's just taking.
He does have to do that, yes. He has to do one for each attack, right? So we have to separate them out.
Yeah.
What do we need for
20s.
our con save?
17, so you're free.
Excellent.
So
He
First
got
one
shot
was
for no damage from Taylor.
Yeah, he's going to make
Wouldn't
that.
being attacked break
He
his
needs to make-
concentration?
He has to make a save, so I got to see what the damage is. 3 and 6 and 2. What's your strength mod, Junty?
It's
5, right?
Strength
'Cause you have
mod
to-
is a plus.
It's 5 because you're the giant spell,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Saving throw is +9, but the strength mod is +5.
Yeah. Okay, so 11, 13, 15. So he has to make a. So he he has to roll a 15 or higher. Is that how it works? Or
It's either 10 or half the damage.
half the damage. Okay.
So
Right.
I don't think you did enough damage to even push it past.
Yeah, so he succeeds on the first one. The second one I now cannot see. Oh, here we go. Which is 4, so 10, 11. So it's a 16. So yeah, again, he needs to roll above a 10. But he doesn't. Do you add anything to your concentration roll, or is it just straight up a roll?
Con.
Oh,
It's a con
oh.
check. Right.
Yeah, he succeeds that one too. And the third one, oh, he might fail that one though. Is 2 and 6 and 1 is 9 plus 5 is 14. So he needs what, 10? Yeah, he fails the last one.
Oh, does he?
Mhm.
Oh, sweet Jeebus.
Oh wait, it's con save, is it? As opposed to just a con check, because he does have something extra for con save.
I think it is a con save.
Con save. Oh yeah. He is proficient in those. So no, he does succeed.
Okay.
Sorry, Calax. Toying with your emotions there.
A little bit.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. I never have concentration globe, so I don't know how it works. Okay, so that was you guys are free now. It's Krampus's turn. I need you, Jonty, to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
No.
that's
4.
fitting for the nightcap.
4.
You realize the error of your ways. You have always worked for Krampus. You have never not worked for Krampus, and now you work for him once more. You are dominated.
Excellent.
Is that a charm?
It is a charm, I guess. Yeah.
Or that doesn't affect me while I'm raging?
If he's a frenzied rager.
No.
Yeah.
I have. You are charmed or
Okay.
frightened while raging. If you are charmed or frightened when you enter a rage, the effect is suspended for the duration of the rage. And also, my Fey ancestry has advantage versus charm effects.
Yeah, so the Fey
Wait,
ancestry it doesn't work around Krampus. All elves lose their Fey ancestry stuff around him, and all Fey lose it. But the barbarian thing will work. So you are not charmed or dominated. Very good.
That wouldn't have actually stopped me from trying to kill me either way. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, it would have, because he would have told you what to do. You would have had to listen, because he would control you basically. But you can't be charmed, so it's not a problem. He looks somewhat surprised. He turns his head ever slightly in your direction, and you see the shoulders go up and down, oh well. And then it is Smite's turn.
How far away is the big guy?
You're right up on him, I think.
Excellent. A goblin roar of defiance rings out, which probably sounds pretty pathetic. Let's face
Shrill.
it. Yeah, just shrill. He's going to charge forward. Velvemity as his bonus.
Oh, yeah.
He's already got his flaming flail up. So 2 attacks coming in.
Hit.
19 on the dice.
Hit.
19 on the dice. Okay. And he's getting divine smited.
Might be free now, Alex.
Let's see. This is a 3rd level one, so that's 68 4d6. And I am throwing on my little racial thing of Fury of the Small to give myself +10 to the damage as well.
Ooh.
30. 50? No.
50.
Let me just 40, I think. Just double check something. 44.
44. Okay. I do kind of need that separately for the concentration. So the first one would be 3 and 2, and 4 would be 9, and 6 would be 15. And what's your strength mod?
Strength mod is 3.
3, so 18. So it will be 10 again, right?
Yeah. You have to do 22 damage in a single hit to boost it to 11. So,
what did you say about the Fury of the Small? Is that plus 10 to each attack, or just one?
Oh, actually, no, I can only use it once, so it is only one attack.
On the first attack or on the second attack?
We'll say the first attack.
Okay, so then it's 25. So then it would be 13, 14, 12, one of those.
Let me see.
Is it 12 or 13? I don't know how this works.
half the damage.
25.
Up to almost everything is rounded down in this game.
Okay.
It's up to you.
12.
So 12. Yep. Rolls it directly. The second is 1 and 1, and 2 is 4, and 9 would be 13, and your strength mod is 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to get above a 10. Yeah. Okay, so he continues to not break concentration. He's holding you in that goddamn bubble, I'm afraid, Calax. At the end of your turn checks, he's going to push your ship back in. I need you to make a strength. No, I won't do that. That's dumb. I need you to make a charisma save.
Yeah, if Bones would work for me. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Bones is playing up. Right, here we go. Let's see. 25.
Okay, you're good. You feel yourself being tugged towards a snow globe, but you resist. So then, Calax, you were very much in a snow globe.
I would be raging against every surface I can get my hands on. Face me, cow.
I don't think you can get out unless he loses concentration. I think it's the only way that you can get out.
Possibly.
Remains there until the spell ends, at which point your target reappears.
Banishment's quite good for that reason. I don't think they get.
Yep. So you were very much in a snow globe. So then it would be Pete and Leo.
Okay, Leo can attack, so he's going to use his ability to help me. So give me advantage on my first attack. I'm going to rush up, strike twice for a miss and a hit. I've used my hunter's mark on him already, so it'll be 3d6 plus strength plus my magic weapon is 23 slashing.
Nice.
And for my bonus, does Smite look pretty badly wounded?
He looks okay at the moment.
Okay, then that's the end of my turn.
Okay, it might be the end of Krampus. Let me just do some calculations here. Calibrate the machines. Nope, not quite.
Check then.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah, to make
Oh, sorry, concentration. Yes. Yeah. So you did. That was all one hit, wasn't it, Nico? 23.
That's right, 27.
27.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Was it 23? Yes, I was 23. My bad.
Okay. So that would be 11. He's rolling it on the die every time, just onto you. Okay. At the end of your turn, he is going to try and give you a Christmas kick. Yeah, with a hit. For 22 damage, you need to make a strength save. Nico.
Yep.
Is this an actual melee attack?
It's a melee attack, yeah.
Is he standing? Is Swart standing next to Smite?
Yep.
Disadvantage because I've got protection.
Ooh.
The
Okay.
Goblin shields the kick.
Let's see. 18, does that hit you?
Yep.
Okay, so still hits. So yeah, strength save, please.
Yeah, I got a 24.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. He tries to kick you away from him, but you're made of sterner stuff. So that was your turn. So then it's Desire.
So I'll kind of slide around and try and hide as her bonus action. So that's a 24 to hide.
Okay, now he does see you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. Yeah, he sees you.
Ah,
He's got advantage on perception, and he has blind sight up to 15 feet.
damn.
So he's hard to hide from. Ooh, but a crit though.
Excellent. So I do hit him, and
You double the sneak attack dice as well because you've got allies in 5 feet.
okay, so I double everything.
Yeah.
This is going to be gross. This might do him in.
Your attack
Okay.
9 and all the sneak.
So there's the first one, so that's 19. And there's the second one, 25, plus some modifiers.
Yes.
Do I need to add up my modifiers, or
Yeah, what is your dex mod?
plus 5? So plus 10 and on top of that?
So is this one attack, the 25 and the 19?
Yes.
54 so far.
It's only one set of modifiers because you've only attacked him once. So.
Okay. Oh, that's right. So
49.
30, 49, yeah.
49, okay. So he needs a really high save this time to concentrate. Also, he's dead. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, so he's like swinging all these chains and stuff, and then like out of the darkness, just a single arrow.
It goes straight into where the black hole where his face should be.
Definitely, yeah. And you just see like these sort of like reddish lights go out, and he just like falls backwards. And as he does so, you feel the ground begin to rumble. And like a crack opens up, and you can see just like fire and magma below, and his body begins to fall down into the crack.
And whereabouts do I pop out?
You will appear where you were standing. So as he falls, one of the baubles that he's carrying in his bag like tumbles to the ground, like rolls around a little bit, and then just out of it, fully fine, boom, Kallax appears. From his bag as well, the children begin scrambling out. There's dozens of them scrambling out of the bag now that they're free and climbing into the snow. But Krampus himself is sucked beneath the earth into hell, where he belongs.
Cheap trick.
So no blood to bathe in, unfortunately, unless you want to chase them down to hell.
I guess I gotta kill one of the kids.
Desire moves to hold him by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, the
Or a
hole
tiefling.
opens. Krampus falls down into the hole. It closes over. All the elves are gone, and suddenly it's not as cold. It's kind of like it's cold. It's winter. It's snowing, but it's not the sort of brutal cold that you'd been feeling. The music stops. The clouds part all at once. It happens incredibly quickly, and you're just back in a nice little town. Oh, there's a bit of ruin, a bit of smoldering leftover fires, but you are victorious. You've killed Krampus.
Merry
Now,
Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
I'll drink to that. I'll call out for the townsfolk that it's safe to emerge, and call out for Ringle that we've done as is asked as we stand inside the circle of ruined Christmas presents and splintered Christmas tree.
Yeah, you'll see that a crack has appeared on the rock as well. Like the runes have been like sort of like almost like there was an explosion inside the rock. All the runes have been like shaved off of it, and there's a crack running down the center of it. The townspeople are jubilant, and they begin singing Christmas songs, holding hands in a big circle. Ringo comes out and he's all laughs and smiles. Ho, 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 ho! I don't believe it. You've done it. You wonderful people. Anything you want can be yours. Candy, gold, whatever you like.
I will take all your gold.
But I mean, all of it. We need that. But we'll give you lots.
Smite suddenly has this brainstorm of when it says candy and gold. So imagine you could get fake gold that was actually candy.
yeah, so there's a big celebration, and everyone has a lovely Christmas the next morning. Whatever presents have been destroyed, more have been made in the toy shop, and so all the kids have presents. You're given gold, candy, and just adoration of the people here. You can see a lot of the people are less kind of worried looking, less hooded, and much more jubilant.
Not having
Krampus! Go ahead.
No, wait for you. Go for it.
No, that's all I was saying was Krampus!
Oh, okay. I thought you were starting something. Kellick's incredibly frustrated that he didn't get to hack that thing to pieces. Goes to the split rock and starts smashing that into bits instead. If I can tear it into chunks down the crack. And just literally for ages, for like all of the rages, he's just smashing into it and lightning is arcing off him the entire time with little bolts of lightning coming off him.
But yeah, you've saved the day. Congratulations.
I have one last little joke for you.
Go on.
Why did Krampus get sucked down to hell? Because it suits him.
Fuck's sake.
That's like me saying, how did the elves get to the workshop? Bicycle.
Oh, for God's sake. All right, I'm going to stop this broadcast before someone gets hurt. Thanks for watching if you did.